for the past couple, I want to say almost a month or so, we have seen many protesters storm the street of, Kenya, protesting for their rights, right? This seems like something that has been happening in Africa for, however long I've been alive. There've always been protests and people fighting for their rights, right? And I was just talking to my father the other day, and he was telling me that, this is nothing new. He was telling me that this crisis that we have, yeah, right, in Cameroon, this Amazonian crisis, it did not start 9 years ago. It did not start 10 years ago. He was telling me that this thing started years ago. We're not going to get into detail of that because I myself, I still have to do some research on, when it started. But my father was telling me that this Amazonian crisis did not start yesterday. So the way that it has turned, in the way that the way that it's turning, I think it needs some revamping, right? However, we are going to be talking about Kenya and the human rights over there because they're protesting for the people in Kenya. However, I do believe that they're protesting for every single African, because at every single African country pretty much is facing the same struggle. Whether if we like to admit it or not, every single African country is facing the same struggle, especially when it comes to human rights, right? Especially when it comes to human being seen as humans, right? Because we have been dehumanized for so long, we begin to see our own people as such, right? Because the corrupt system has indoctrinated us to hate one another for so long. It's something that is still continuing in today's society. And it's not only in Kenya that is happening, this is in Africa as a whole, right? And this is the problem that this generation, this is our responsibility to revamp Africa, to fix this new generation that we want, right? And the people of Kenya are talking, and let's listen to this conversation.